Hello and welcome. This is the Asylum, and it's time for another daily word games. We always start with the Wordle in hard mode, and we always start with our penultimate guess. So we get to start with Mixer. As soon as I find the error it is, we start with Mixer. Oh, that's ugly. That's really ugly. What do I want? What goes in there? Widen fix fits. Widen's a pretty good guess. Let's go for it. We get a D. Hmm. I don't want to end in D because they generally don't end in a third person singular past tense, simple past tense. So ED doesn't sound right. How about no? No, that doesn't work. I was going to say a bidet, but the D would be in the same position. How about biped? I like biped. Oh, biped was no good. So we're DIXE. This is a little challenging here. I think divot is always spelled with an O. Maybe it's not. That could be possible. I thought it was spelled with an O, but it might not be. I'm really bad at spelling. Divot seems the most likely, but I think it's spelled with an O. This is interesting. I'm not seeing any combination of letters that make any sense. Divot sounds really good for letters, but I can't guess it because I don't put an E in the fourth place. So I can't guess it even to get the D and the T information and placing the D. Well, we know where the D goes. The D goes starts in position 1. D I blank E blank. And we've tried an R? Yes, we've tried an R. I'm really confused on this one. This one's getting to me. I don't know what it is. Um, and we know where the D, I, and E are exactly. There might be two I's, but not likely. There can't be two D's. It's unlikely there's two I's or two E's. Hmm. Gonna put our E in and maybe it'll help us make sense. Yes, he dived. Can't be dived because the D can't end in it. Dives is possible, but it's not a word for. It's not a simple present, simple past tense. That's not likely to be the word. So, it's not defer because it's an I instead of an E. There's no R for diver. There's no R for diver. Hmm. What can this word be? I have to be able to know it at this point. There's not enough room for digest. Or divert. There's no R for divert anyway. Differ requires two F's and an R, which isn't in the puzzle. You could put a illegally spelled diesel with those clues, but I don't think that's possible. I mean, it is possible. Their typos are completely possible. We can't be X. So let's just choose a different letter than X. Put a Z there. We stop confusing ourselves with the X being possible. Digest is too long. I wonder if it'll take divet. No, didn't think so. It's an O. So we're DI something E something. Second D is not possible because we have a D in column 3 already. Tells us it's not there. Digest is too long. Divest is too long. I don't like these at all. These clues don't help at all. Disco. No, we need. Disco's a good guess, but we didn't need an E. There were some, almost certainly X, I, D, E. Can't be widen. Can't be rider. Huh, this is a little weird. I'm not sure what's happening here. B is gone, so bidet is gone. W's gone and the N is gone for widen is out of the question. I don't think he knows the word fidel, meaning faithful. Oh, it can't be fidel because the D's in the wrong place. It starts with D-I-X-E. And interestingly, we have hit 3 I's and 3 E's in the same place. We're no closer to getting the clue. Well, we do know where a D is. But we're certain where the I and the E go. Just so all y'all know, I can't give you chunks of the puzzle. I know some of you are screaming, just let me try X in column 4 or row 4 and we can be off and running, but I'm just not going to guess anything like that. And I had to play in hard mode. Once I learned hard mode existed, I decided to play hard mode. Defer is with 2 E's and it needs an R, which is not available. Interesting. DI blank E. Oh, dicey. You take dicey? Not only will you take dicey, but it was the answer. Heck yeah. Nice solve of that Wordle. That was a really good Wordle solve right there. Pretty proud of that one. Let's do the symbol. We get to start with pylon. Nothing at all. We'll do right. There's some clues for us. So we could be W something I T something. Or R something. Let's try whirl. WI is correct. We did not guess the correct. Oh, we couldn't have been whirl. Darn it! I didn't. That was a bad guess of mine. I'm sleepy. It definitely is WI something T or R. But I think it's a T. How about waste? There it is. Waste in 3. No, 4. Excuse me. Waste in 4. All right, let's do the Squidward. We get to start with flask. Not Sandy Cheeks. Oh, this could be impossible. It could be waves. I don't think rapes is in Harry Potter. Races could be, though. We're going to lose the Squidward 2 days in a row. We lost the Squidward 2 days in a row. It was James. We lost the Squidwardle. Oh well, let's do the me. 56 seconds is not bad. I think, well, I guess my pinky is smaller than my thumb. I think my pinky is a little longer, but oh well. We got it. Connections, finally. Let's go ahead and do connections. Now remember, I do take notes and try to get a reverse rainbow by taking notes. So I will be jumping off to my laptop here to occasionally take notes and see how things are going. We have paddle, so, row, story, car, no, excuse me, or, for, column, racket, ball, feature, butt, net, clatter, table, ruckus, and article. Column, article, feature, and story are all correct. Let's put that in. Well, that I believe is either green or yellow. We don't know yet. Paddle or net and what? Let's deselect those. Table tennis. No. A clatter, a ruckus, a row, and a racket. I like that. Okay, we're going to deselect those. Paddle doesn't go with or. No, paddle does go with or. It doesn't go with row, though. Paddle or net and I'm not sure what the fourth of that is. So, let's look at table. We haven't tried, no, we have tried feature. Ball, table, net, and racket. Okay, that leaves paddle. So, oh, we didn't get story. Oh, we did get story, okay. Or, for. How does paddle, so, or, and for work? I see paddle and or going together. I don't really see for or so matching them, though. That's really unfortunate because the others seem to match. Story, column, feature, and article is yellow. Clatter, row, racket, and ruckus is green. Ball, table, net. Oh, I tried racket twice. Ooh. But. I ignored but. Hmm. Still like ruckus, clatter, racket. Well, there's an article. I didn't see article. Hold on. No, I didn't see article. Story column feature article. Okay. So ruckus, clatter, racket, and row. I like that a lot. Clatter, row, racket, and ruckus. Yeah, I have that. I have that already marked. Okay. That leaves ball, table, net, and what? I would say racket, but racket goes with clatter, row, and ruckus. Ooh, feature. I didn't notice feature. Oh, I did notice feature. Okay. Okay. Yellow is article, feature, story, and column. I have all of these broken into groups, but I'm not sure on paddle, sew, or, and for. Paddle goes with or. Or and paddle go with row. But they don't seem to go with anything else. I think that's a red herring. For is a warning. Ruckus, article, feature. And I still think feature, article, story, and column go together. Ball, net, table, and racket. I have that listed. Ball, table, net, racket. But I have racket twice. So we need something to go with clatter, row, and ruckus. paddle. I notice I haven't used net in any of my. No, I guess net and ball table, net, racket. Things you use in table tennis. Table, net, ball, racket. Yeah, that sounds good. I've got story, column, feature, and article. That also seems good. The others I've got ball, table, ball, table, net, and racket. I think I approved that. The one I didn't approve was clatter, row, racket, and ruckus. I like that better than putting racket with ball, table, and net. Ball, table, net, and ball? Oh yeah, I was already using ball. Ball, net, table, column. No. Column's the other one. Column feature. Hold on. Yeah, column, story, feature, article is correct. And that's yellow. Ball, table, pedal, so, or, and for doesn't sound right to me. Article, feature, column, and story is correct. And that's yellow. Racket, ball, net, and table. Things used in table tennis. Okay. So that means. Oh, I already had that. Huh? Okay, so we'll just take this out. We've got story, column, feature, article is yellow. Ball, racket, net, and table is green. And that leaves paddle, so, or, for, but, clatter. I didn't use clatter yet, have I? No, not clatter. So we've got clatter, but, or, and paddle. Not associated with anything. Let's look at ruckus. We got a ruckus. A ruckus is can be called a clatter, sure. Racket I need for ball and tennis. clatter, and ruckus together. Let's think about four. Forearm. I haven't used feature at all. No, I did. I did use feature. Never mind. Excuse me. What are we using row for? Row for. We're not using anything for row. A row or a row? Racket. That's a noise. Racket, clatter, row, and ruckus. Racket, clatter, ruckus, and what's the last one? Okay. Table. I don't think it's clatter. Table net is not good. Oh, yes, it is. Let's not do that. Article, feature, column, and story. Yeah, I've got that. Article, feature, column, and story. Ball. Well, I have 11 of the 16 words marked. And you tell me to go with ratter, or racket, clatter, ruckus, and what? What's tempting? Oh, I don't have row. Oh, hold on. Okay. That's good. That leaves me with paddle, sew, or, and for. That doesn't look right. Column I've used, racket I've used, net I've used, but I have not used. What have I doubled up? Where does but come in? We got story, column, feature, article. Check. Ball, racket, net, and table. Racket, clatter, ruckus, and row. That leaves paddle or so and four. That's not right. Ruckus is just kind of really throwing me for a loop here. I mean, I guess it goes with racket, clatter, and row. But I don't get paddle, stow, or, and four. I don't like that. Think harder on this. Row, story, column. No, it's got to be column, story, feature, and article. That's got to be right. So ball goes with ruckus or column. Well, they don't have to be connected. That's not true. That's not true. We do know racket, feature, and article, and ruckus, and article, and story. We have all that together. Story. Oh, we have columns. Well, story, column, feature, article is right. Ball, racket, ruckus, and row. I like row, ruckus, clatter, and racket. That's what I have listed here. That leaves me with paddle, so, or, and four. I don't get it. Hmm. I'm certain story, column, feature, and article go together. Yeah, I'm pretty sure on that. Furthermore, I'm pretty sure that ball, racket, net, and table go together. For playing table tennis. Let's see what else we've got. Look at table. Table. Hmm. This one's tricky. I mean, I could just slam story, column, feature, article, and get a yellow hint, yellow clear, and then ball, racket, net, and table, and get a green clear. But I don't know what to do about yellow and blue. Table. Yeah, that goes with ball, racket, net. Ruckus. There's ruckus attached itself too. A row, a clatter, and a racket. Look at article. I still think article is feature, column, story. Um. So when you play racquetball, you play with a net and a tennis ball. Table tennis ball causing a ruckus. What do I have for that? Ball, racket, net, table. Well, that sounds pretty straightforward. Net. Where's net? There's net. Hmm. What's next? Pendle so or 4. We need to paddle our linens to be stars and stripes forever. Barring, diplomatic meetings and whatnot. So that would mean feature could replace table easily. Now feature's already used. Never mind. Ruckus, article, story, row, and column. See the big pictures. Let's see what we can do with paddle and oar. All I saw before was so and for. What else can help me here? Paddle, oar, racket, and neck. They're a better one than racket. I don't think so. I'm going to put that one in. Okay. Let's deselect those. Forearm. Oararm, paddle arm, net arm, clatter arm, table arm, butt arm, stow arm, row arm, column arm, feature arm, ruckus arm, story arm, racket arm, ball arm, and article arm. All don't seem to have very good connection. I think paddle or net ruckus is too much. That's covering most of the area. When we could still just be doing an article, feature, column, and story. This is difficult. Article, feature, column, and story is almost certainly correct. Racket. Net. So. Row. This is difficult. B-ball. 4. 4 is a warning and gall. Or forbearers. No, that doesn't work. Column, row, an article. And that includes feature and story. That's 5. So I'm thinking the article is a Latin article. A-I-O-E-O. Well, we can do this. Net. There's a lot of racket on net, a lot of stories on net. But as a row in general, it's feature full. And sewing, it does a butt translation. What does a butt translation mean? Doesn't tell me. Okay. Clatter. So, you're out for 2 minutes, or is it 5 minutes? Hello? Oh, I don't get to see it till I choose 3 more. Okay. Table. Net butt feature. What do you think about that? We're thinking butt, article, and ball kind of go together. I don't know how so would join us. I'm not sure how 4 would join us. Use the butt, you can talk about stories, racket, and sew. Seeing how we got there by sewing, or by rowing or oaring. Many more of you will be more interested in .NET, which is not featured in the ROW's out program. It is featured partially in the story mode. And finally, we have clatter, ruckus. Those go together, I admit. A table I don't have, that's what your trays are for, but are there extra trays? Or extra napkins for your trade? I don't see any. Feature. The feature is a clone DNA scan of a human with extraordinary powers. So, that's what's getting me is so. Excuse me. Let me make sure this is all capturing correctly. Yeah, it's capturing correctly. Okay. So, nothing really wants to play with so, huh? I suppose 4 doesn't want to play with ball because he's afraid of butt. And that butt would time him out. What exactly does Ruckus do for me? It's 1 spell per turn, right? Ruckus, I believe, is 1 spell per turn. It may let you draw a card. Article is A, N, or the, along with feature, column, or story. I mean, put them in story, column, paddle, and orb, we're adding a whole nother floor. Feature, column, story, and article. Article, feature, story, and what was the other one? Column. That's an interesting group. We got paddle, sew, rouse, story, or 4-column racket, net, butt, feature, ball, clatter, table, ruckus, and article. Now I'm looking at table. Table you could use a net with, and a racket with, and a ball with. Let's go with that. Let's see what that looks like. Table, net, racket, and ball. Okay. That's still a story, column, feature, and article. Which leaves me with paddle. Oh, I got two more to go. Net is used. Clatter is not used yet. Table. That might be reserved along with the room, so we might not be reserved right away. 45, let's see, we got but. Butter, stower, can't do paddler or netter, clatterer, tabler, ruckuser, articler, baller, racketer, storier, featurer, and columner. Okay. I like row, column, net, and table. It still leaves me feature, article, story, and what do I do for the next one? It's a little more difficult than yesterday's. We have racket safely placed away with table, net, and ball. We have story column and favorite article. So that says. I guess, yeah, favorite article. Our megalomaniac's main six henchmen. There's a row column. Oh, row, column, net, and table. Yeah, I already figured that out. Row, column, net, and table are views of your data in a spreadsheet. Article is a false herring. Think about this. Let's look at this column right here. See what that adds to. See what that's like. Story and racket is SHACKET. No, EY. WACYET. That could be possible. I don't know. Or it could just be a misformed snake. I don't know. Article. There aren't any articles here, i.e. no a, an, or the. Um, so, I'm going to go with ruckus, racket, row, and clatter. We lost racket from our one clue, but we got row, racket, ruckus, and clatter. I don't understand Panthera's march in this pack. Okay. Okay, let's think a little more carefully. Those are correct. We're going to deselect them. We want to start a story column, feature articulated flash. Put a raw ruckus clatter in. I like ruckus, racket, row, and clatter. I have that. What does that leave me? That leaves me paddle. So did story get used? Yes. Column, yes. For or net, but ball table. Now we've got to break up those paddle south for or net, build, or but build ball and table so that we can get the correct coloring. I would very much like to have a cigarette after or. So that would be or. Does it do anything special? Let's look at the card. Oh, it doesn't tell me. Great. Paddle so for next butt ball table. Blitz ball table. Row column net table. It's not a very useful stream of nonsense. What else we got over here? That's not what we want. Alrighty. Row, column, set, and table. Those are almost connected. I like that. Let's see if we can find a better word than set. Row, column, table. Anyone? Ball. I don't think ball's gonna work. Row, column, set, table. That's interesting. Row, column, we're set. Because these are not shared experiences. I like that, but I'm not positive on it. Ruckus, article, feature, and ball. And there's no TA for ball, which is kind of weird. Thought we fixed that. A ruckus, a racket, a row, and a clatter. Ruckus, rackets, row, and clatter. I have that. For story, column, feature, and article. And the other two are Table Feet, TableNet, who is bald, and someone called Ruckus Clatter. No. There's another one of our IPs. You go in and try to tell them what's up. We gotta figure out what they're saying. Now, note that our new emperor is always very neat. So our answer has to be neat. I really like row, column, set, and table. If set was an option. It's not. We got table tennis, tennis ball. No, that's not going to work. This one's stumping me pretty hard. I'm reading this. I'm really liking Clatter, Ruckus going together with Column and Racket. That leaves row, column, table, net. Forearm, paddle arm, no. Sew arm, no. Stillman, no. I already got row and column taken care of. I got column taken care of twice, unfortunately. Story, racket, article, and feature all go together. Or it could be story, column, feature, and article and all be together. And we'd be missing racket, which would go with net, table, and ball. Let's do that. Racket, net, table, ball. And then in opposed to that, we have row, column, feature, and article. Okay, that's 2 of the 4. Now, we got a story. We have story, not racket. We have a ball. No, we don't have ball. We have a story and an article. No, we don't have an article either. We have a story. And then in story, we don't have a round, we don't have a column, we don't have a feature. We could have ruckus, but we don't know. We could be sewing. Not likely, but we could be. 4 is a warning. But is a feature. We have paddle. It's not going to give me anything on paddle. Thought I gave you information on Hover. Apparently it's buggier than I thought. Where are you? Ruckus. I haven't used Ruckus in my new set. Ruckus, have I used a bracket? I have. I've used a row. I've used a net, table, and column. And the feature and the article. Feature, article, column, story makes sense. But we're not going to load that in. Why can't I see what the card is? Alright, let's think about this carefully. We've got feature, which almost certainly has Ruckus with us. The RU, take care of the RU. The UR, you take care of the RU. The CK out of Blind Panic from Harry and his Scar. And US refers to your FURE, which I'm not sure what that is. It means not a superhighway. Let's take that back. What do you think about 4? You get a definition? No. 4 is a call that you make before putting in golf. Four inherently has to do with clatter. It has to do with the ball. Either net or is not really a good option for me. Net a worse option for me than or. This has gone on a lot longer than I expected it to. Pedal or. Ragaball. I don't think anybody would miss you, but I don't necessarily mean that is you. So you could be sewing and doing who knows what. Paddle. Or. Those go together with this is an ethical question whether you should be snooping in on clatter conversation. Um, this is not great. Ruckus, table, paddle down, or get your ears wiped out. That's what I was told. So would be brown, row would be brown, foreign column would be blue, the rest of this pink, and then there would be a pink side here and a pink side here for ears. And it backfired on my grandmother. She expected me to go all crazy about it and not want to do it, but I liked it a lot. So, wow, it's getting late. Wow, it's much later than I thought it was. This connection has taken me forever. Oh, I'm doing the 20th. I skipped the 19th somehow. Weird. No, I uploaded the 19th earlier. No, this is right. I still see forearm, but I can't see anything else that goes with arm. What is butt doing in the middle of all of this? I get butter and baller. Rower. Alright, foreman. Paddleman, oarman, clatterman, sewman. Forest. Articles clatter on the floor, which causes a racket. I'm about a row. Or it's a ruckus. So I thought of that already? Row, racket, ruckus, and clatter is definitely on my list. Which is also includes story, column, row, and no, story, column, feature, and article. Now, that's not quite as cool as it looks. So that half an hour of the column or clue isn't very clear. Could be a show that comes on before the football feature, could come on after. Excuse me. Let's go with Racket. You know the story, right? You know the story, right? You know what Custer's been saying, right? Deselect those. We don't want that. I haven't guessed anything yet, so I still have 4 remaining misses to miss. Or 3 remaining misses to miss. And then I have to nail the Moody. Article, table, clatter and ruckus. A table would make a lot of clatter and ruckus if it was animated. But she's all the way over here. And Racket was in between. So he must have made the ball miss him. It's someone else. Excuse me. Four keeps drawing me. Wow, this is really tough. I'm not sure I see it. I still think article, feature, column, story is yellow. But I'm not going to lock it in because it's yellow. What's green? Clatter. Does what I think it does, right? I remember what clatter does. Great. Um, Um, I am really kind of at a loss here. Front, forefront. Hmm. I still kind of like paddle oar and net being together, but I don't know what goes with it. Maybe ball. Racket. What? What am I supposed to do with butt? Oh, button. Does that work with anything? A little there, not much. Article, ball, racket, and story. I still think story, column, feature, and article go together. And I think racketeering, row, and four go together. Maybe including feature from column. But they're not after column, they're after the suit, giving him the money. You didn't. You immediately quit. You didn't just kill one of them and go on. I just have thought about another game. So I'm kind of at a loss here. I crushed connections yesterday. Crushed it. But now I'm at a loss. I haven't found anything. I haven't made any mistakes. I haven't locked anything in because I haven't found anything. Table. Next. Will. It's not will. It's ball. Hmm. He'll wander his butt inside and sit down and send his 4-7 as his attacker. If he does send his 4 as an attacker, he'll get E. We pass the turn to me. Ruckus. What do you feel when you feel ruckus? This is not a good connections for me at all. Got several candidates, but none of them are really good. And I'm falling asleep in my chair. Fantastic. And I have no idea what this connection is. I see sower, I see butter, I see baller, and rower. What am I missing here? That has to be yellow. Row column, ruckus, and clatter is back again. And we still have story. What else did she write? Column, feature, article. I really don't know what this is. I really don't. I'm giving it a good gander, but I have no idea what it is. Um, this connection is getting me nowhere. I could guess green and yellow, I think. But blue and purple has got me stumped. I'm just falling asleep, guys. I'll have to finish this tomorrow. There's nothing I can do about it. It's been 2 hours and I've gotten nowhere. So I'm going to do this tomorrow. We will splice it together tomorrow and see how we do. See you later. Hello and welcome again. This is the Asylum, and we're going to try to finish what we couldn't quite finish last night before falling asleep, which is trying to make the connections work. We're looking at, again, paddle, sew, row or row, story, racket, column, for, or, net, but, feature, ball, article, ruckus, table, clatter. Now I just realized that or and but are homonyms for simple connectors, like OR instead of OAR and BUT instead of BUTT. Can I find something else that does that? So, or, for, so, or, for, but, and so. Oh, yeah, baby. That's right. That's purple. Ha ha ha. New eyes. Let me make a note of that. You know how to take notes on these things. So I can try to get a reverse rainbow. Or, but, for, and so are definitely our purple. Beautiful. Okay, what's next? I still think column, story, article, and feature go together. Those are all parts of a newspaper. Things in a newspaper. Okay, so now we've got two of them. Or, but, for, and so. Column, story, article, and feature. Let's see. So now we have table, net, ball, and racket. Oh, we got paddle, though. Ruckus, clatter, racket, and row. I like that. That leaves paddle, table, ball, and net. Those are perfect. That's it. That's it. We figured it out. Now let's see if we get. We know that or, so, for, and but are purple. Then we have ruckus, clatter, racket, and row for blue. Oh no! Ball, paddle, table, and net is blue. And we got a perfect. We didn't quite get the get a reverse rainbow. Dang. Well, thank you, and I will be editing this into my other video, and we will get it out to you soon. Thank you very much. Have a great day.